So who would ever have thought that ingesting a dye developed in the 19th century by textile scientists would actually help with your health? And that's the truth about methylene blue. And it's an FDA approved product for certain hemoglobin disorders, and that methylene blue can actually reverse that. And it's actually utilized in many different clinical situations, including cardiac surgery and treatment of certain types of infections and septic shock. So it's a well-established product out there, and it started off as a textile dye. It's called methylene blue. And so here's what's really cool about that, because when you talk about biohacking and optimizing your health, certainly methylene blue has a place for many of those biohackers out there, because what it does, it upregulates the efficiency of your mitochondria. Those are the energy sources, the batteries of all your cells, and particularly in your brain and your nervous system, where we have even more of those mitochondria in each of those cells than regular cells. And so it's vitally important to understand that when we upregulate the mitochondria efficiency, methylene blue actually does that by enhancing the efficiency of the respiratory chain, specifically attaching to the cytochrome C and the coenzyme Q areas of the mitochondrial respiratory chain. And studies are clearly showing, both in the lab, both in human studies, that it improves cognition, improves short-term memory. And in some studies, indeed, it's suggesting that it will halt Alzheimer's and the amyloid buildup that happens in the brain. And so if you want to upregulate your mitochondria and upregulate your cognition and basically upregulate your health, and by optimizing your health, you're going to want to start looking into methylene blue. And so, as always, you don't want to willy-nilly start taking these things. You got to check your biomarkers, check out what else is going on in your body, but also find a HEOPS practitioner, a health optimization, practitioner that understands these different elements. So it's available commercially. You can get it online, but I'd recommend, again, talking to a practitioner about that. You can also give it intravenously, and certain clinics are making that available, especially when they're combining it with red light therapy, which will further enhance the benefits of methylene blue on your mitochondria. But certainly check with your practitioner, understand the benefits, understand the dosing, and I've also added some links, on my website and also on my app for more information specifically for you, so that you can do your due diligence and understand, what benefits are available for you and how accessible it is and what your next steps are going to be. Once again, check with your practitioner to make sure you're doing the right thing. I'm Dr. Bart Rademacher, the Doctor's Guide.